Hello, everyone. Oh, I just remembered I still have that art there from last time. Hello, everyone, and welcome to...
Enjoy the art.
It's great art. I mean, look at that. It's adorable. Welcome to Go Buff Yourself and Thousand Faces TTRPG presents The Wild Beyond, episode 56? That is crazy. We've been telling this story together for a while. I am Ethan, as always, your dungeon master, and I am joined by the remaining members of the Wild Things, though Gromp is still here, portrayed by yours truly. We have Bodie, being played by Lauren.
Saturday.
Joe, playing Wraught.
Hey there. You're so pretty.
Thank you. Take a luck point. I know that wasn't even to me, but I'm going to take it. Melon, played by Morgan.
So, it was burger night and it was burger time.
Otto, played by Mav.
Have y'all ever had Korean fried chicken before? It's delicious. I had that tonight.
Really good.
I have like a whole box full of wings.
So good.
Tonight.
Can I have some?
I'm
No.
surprised we aren't having Korean fried chicken right now. That's the best idea I've heard all night.
Yeah, Goody fucking loves chicken.
Goody loves chicken. And Sarah is playing Kai.
Guess who has a better mic now?
Oh, it's so beautiful. The future Ethan editing this podcast will be very grateful for you when he gets to this episode.
Oh, in like 10 years, right?
I'm trying. There's so much. But a few announcements before we jump in. As actually, apropos of that conversation, you can listen to past episodes up to episode 25 of Wild Beyond, episode 22 of City of the Crimson Tower, and the first 3 episodes of Lords of Sin, along with other one-shots and mini-campaigns over on our podcast, Go Buff Yourself, where we take this actual play and cut it down a little bit, take out the parts where we have to look up rules and do math, and add a little extra sound effects and musics for your consuming pleasure. Next announcement, this is an 18-plus stream for language, and knowing the plan the Wild Things have, 100% guaranteed drug references and use legally in real life. I think those are all my
Nice roll.
That was a good roll. I think those are all my usual announcements. So, unless anyone can think of anything else, let's go ahead and roll that intro video so that we can get into this episode of The Wild Beyond. We are back. When we were last with the Wild Things, we were in the Green Keep, where the Wild Things had infiltrated this goblin stronghold by saying that they wanted to join up. While their real purpose coming here was to search for the lost compatriot of the dwarf that they met in Vale Crossing. Elkhart, or Elkhorn. Not Elkhart, Strongheart. Strongheart, the companion of Elkhorn. And once infiltrated, managed to while getting settled, investigate a lot of the Green Keep, where they hotboxed a number of goblins, started a movement for dental insurance for the little hobs that work here, and investigated a lot of the keep mainly Kieren, while invisible. And Kieren was able to locate where Strongheart was being held. Through a lot of sneakiness and a lot of cleverness, managed to free Strongheart and managed to convince the goblin constable who had been watching over him, Chucklehead, someone you had met previously, to not only not raise the alarm at this, but in fact to help you all, or to help you all or Strongheart or both, get out of here alive and ideally unnoticed. At least unnoticed for what your true purpose is. And this is all as a thank you for what you all, Melon in particular, did to help Mishka, a young child who Skabatha had been keeping as a forced laborer at her workshop. And when we left off, Melon and Gromp were still in the barracks chamber on attempt number 39 to break his curse. I know Kieren, and I believe it was Bodie and Otto, were together with, had just left the location where Strongheart was.
Bodie and Otto had left. I was staying with Strongheart along with Chucklehead. We were both just like, we'll just stay here for now until shit goes down. Just ignore us.
100%. And Bodie and Otto, you were heading where?
I don't think we had decided where we were going to go.
You had finished. You had
where
finished
we're going.
dealing with the stables. That was one of the most recent things that you had done. And you do know that you are apparently supposed to have guard duty or rampart duty soon, but that's all of you.
What about rampart duty? What does that mean?
We have to. No, I'm not even going to do that because he's going to make us do it. Oh, never mind.
Give me ideas.
Nope. No, I already gave you one. Well, we can. I guess we can go out into the courtyard again and stuff. I don't really know.
Might as well. Do we know when we're gonna shoot this shot, bro? Or do we know? We're just killing time.
We didn't come up with a signal. No, yes we did. We didn't come up with a signal, but whenever they go on, Chucklehead is supposed to take and send a bunch of people out on scouting duty when there's not a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah, so just to...
a lot of people around here.
Yeah, keep your fucking voice down, man. You want to just put it over the fucking morning announcements?
I used to do that at the carnival, by the way.
I think you'd be really good at it.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So, speaking of the plan, given that Wraught is currently in the kitchen baking cupcakes that are infused with a hybrid creation of Bodie's, which is part peyote and part cannabis.
Peyote?
Peyote?
That's what it's called, man. You wouldn't call it by its actual name. This is fucking science. You need to respect. Peyote.
Go and call
apologize.
by its government name, Jimberly.
Yes, its government name is Jimberly. As you may remember.
But the scientific classification is peyote.
Peyote?
Of course.
Yeah.
And I apologize
Jimberly
for not
the peyote?
respecting the science.
Yeah, you need to have both the scientific and the government name.
So, given that that is what Wraught is currently doing, and when you had spoken with Chucklehead and gotten him to agree to help you all, as was said, one of his, or what he said he could do to help would be send a patrol out, which would, one, get rid of some people, and two, would open the gates. And so, however you take advantage of that is up to you all. So, since the plan has been mentioned, I just want to check, because it's been a couple weeks out of game, and so maybe plans have changed. What is the current plan of attack? Figuratively speaking.
Attack.
Operation Christmas
Literally,
Carol.
just fuck figuratively speaking.
No. Is it? Yes, Operation Christmas Carol. We wait until the Gark is, alone in his chambers with his guards. Possibly give the guards, a little sneak taste of, the best cupcakes they've ever had, and replace them with some of our big boys, just in case they're screaming. Drug the Gark and give him 3 visions of Christmas using Major Image and a whole lot of drugs.
Okay, I'm definitely glad I asked, because there are some additions there that I don't specifically remember, and I am so excited for it. Is that the extent of the plan that we currently have?
Plan B is just
If
murder.
he fights back, we murder him while he's drugged.
Okay. All right. So, as Bodie and Otto, I saw you were about to say something, Otto.
I did. I did. We only know about the whip lady, but I'm pretty sure he's got another person, because he's the Great Gark, and I'm pretty sure he has a right and a left hand as well, because these royal types usually have those underlings, those underbosses that can provide a very bad time for everybody. I would like to know. I kind of want to go back to the courtyard to see the other one that was training the people with the swords. I do. At least.
Well, I'm not gonna fucking let you go alone, man. Cause I don't wanna be alone.
What'd you say?
Do you want to go now? What?
Yeah, I think now feels right.
Right. Come on.
Turtle up.
As you two head that way, towards the courtyard, I want to check in with Wraught in the kitchens. When we left, you had put the cupcakes in. Cupcakes don't take that long. So they're going to be finished relatively soon. You can smell them.
But they do have to cool before they're iced, otherwise
of
the
course.
icing will melt.
Naturally. I've watched Great British Bake Off. I do want a check here just to see how good these are going to taste when they pop out of the oven here, because this is a weird combination of flavors that you're trying to do here. So I would love a proficiency or performance, your choice, roll. So it can either just be a d20 plus your proficiency or plus your performance, whichever's higher.
They're the exact same,
okay.
so it's not really going to matter.
And just, you are someone who loves food. Describe the combination of flavors based off of what you roll.
Quote unquote, someone who likes food, the character who doesn't eat nor has ever cooked anything in their lives. I understand the idea of it. I've seen other people doing it, and every step of the way, I'm trying to put on this haughty face to cover up the fact that I'm quietly dry heaving every single time I add another ingredient. The smell is just kind of overwhelming the whole kitchen because it's a super rich chocolate to kind of cover up the taste of anything else in there. And she just stands there and she's trembling a little bit as I whisk the bowl because the smell is so strong just under my nose.
And what did you roll?
I rolled a 13 plus 3 for a 16.
16. And so about half of the hobs are gathered around on tall stools or even on the counter as you're doing this, just, oh, it smells good.
If you're very good, I might let you lick the bowl.
And they just all, like, straighten up and, like, sit all a little bit taller.
Do you need me to get that out of your way? Here, do you need any of the other tools? Do you need more sugar?
As they just start trying to vie for your pride or your affection.
For a moment, I've forgotten that I have drugged the batter bowl because I've infused it into the butter. And I'm looking over these hobs being like, I would give them my blood if they really wanted it. So
according to you, that gives magic, so.
That's true, dragon blood is magical. So I pulled the cupcakes out of the oven and I set them on top of it to cool. And I think with a 16, like out of a batch of a dozen, I think that only maybe 10 of them turned out. The other 2 I didn't mix it well enough, and they had like the baking powder pockets that make it just kind of like scorch on the top a little bit too much.
No, it's your first time ever doing this, and you're working with some strange ingredients, a kitchen that isn't your own. So I don't fault you in the least, Wraught. But these are ready to pull out. You take them out of the oven and you pick out the ones.
No oven mitts, just raw dogging it.
Picking out the ones that are good and,
Yeah. Can I look down at one of the hobs? I'm like, what time does the Gark usually take, or how long from now would he take his meal in his chamber?
Kind of whatever he wants. But, I mean, it's getting soon for the sleep meal.
All right, how about this? Once you've prepared the sleep meal, you can give it to me, and I'll deliver both, and then you can all have the leftover batter.
Yeah.
And they start scrabbling to do as you say.
And I'm going to stick my head out the door and see if I can spot anybody else.
Any of the crew? Don't think any of them would be right there. Quick clarification. You sent the hobs off to do what specifically?
Get the Gark's evening meal ready so that I can be there with dessert and dinner.
Yep, 100%. They start scampering to work, pulling down cast iron pans and getting them hot as others run to the pantry and start pulling out the ingredients. And it is very quickly a flurry of activity in here as you poke your head out. You don't see anyone right outside, but if you walk just a little bit, you are able to see, because you're on the first floor, you are, as you exit out, it's kind of outside, it's covered, but the left wall is very open architecturally. And if you walk a little bit, you're able to see the whole courtyard. And you see as Bodie and Otto are walking into the courtyard.
I'll mentally connect with Otto after I watch him for a minute. I'm just going to kind of lean against, the wall there with my arms crossed and kind of watch what they're up to and see if I can scope anything out.
Well, Bodie and Otto, as you walk into the courtyard, there are a few goblins here. Mostly just, there's one working at a sharpening wheel, or at, a grindstone right now. And there's another who is fetching water, a third who is currently asleep in some hay. A few milling in and out. There is an empty shredder suit in here. One of those things that you saw the goblins using at the logging camp. One of those just sits empty in here as a goblin is currently at work with a wrench, tightening some pieces on it.
What you doing?
Maintenance. If you're not careful, one of these things will get loose. Your arm will fall off right when you need it.
You need
What's it
any
for?
help? Oh, yeah. What is it for? And also, do you need help?
Oh, these? Real good at chopping down trees. The Gok needs lots of wood, lots of lumber for his armies, for spears and arrows. Also,
just flicks the circular saw blade at the end of one of the arms.
can fuck someone up.
Well, that's cool.
You all are part of the new ones who are here. If you stick around long enough, you get to drive one of these. At least that's what they say.
You don't drive this one?
Me? No, I just keep it in ship shape. Ding ding.
Wow. Are you happy here, man?
What? Yeah, of course I'm happy. Can't question
Just
that.
wondering, I don't know, when you here, just hoping that the vibe was cool, you know? Just thinking about the mental well-being of my friends. So,
Yeah, I'm good. I got a place to
Sweet.
sleep, food,
sweet.
get to
Sweet.
work on this.
Okay.
Eventually get to kill a bunch of people. Pretty good
That
gig.
deserve it. That deserve it, though, right?
Probably.
What if they didn't deserve it? Would you still kill them?
He scratches the back of his head with the wrench.
Well, if the Great Gok says that he needs killing, then they probably do. So, if the Gok says to kill him, then of course, be my honor.
So if they said not to, you wouldn't. Just to be clear.
I follows orders.
Nice, nice. And he just looks over at Otto and winks.
So whose is this anyway? Who gets to drive this?
There are a few who pilot it. It was Gig last time. You can still smell her in there.
Oh, that's what I smell. All right, well, that's wonderful. That pleasant aroma.
Yeah,
Big.
I'll get to wash it.
As you notice, there's like a bucket with soapy water and a rag just sitting right there.
Awesome! That's just so great. That's so great. Okay. Well, I have a question for you. What was your name?
Mig. Mig.
Mig. Okay, nice to meet you.
Took me a
Mig.
second.
It's so nice. It's all right. You're more focused on washing that seat at the gig. I could tell that in your face. You really enjoy that.
Yep, Mig and Gig.
Mig and Gig. Oh, that's just so kind. Question, Mig. Who? I've met the lady with the whip. I've met her, but who teaches y'all how to fight?
Well, Bricks. General Bricks. He's in charge of the soldiers. But I don't have to. I'm mostly just working on this stuff.
Oh, where would he be at? I think I saw him out here earlier. I think he was training two you guys out here with swords.
General Bricks was the individual who was whipped for failing to beat Melon.
Oh, that's right. It's been a very long day. I've been shoveling animal shit for most of the day, so it's kind of tiring.
Lucky.
Do you rather shovel shit than?
No, I mean, it smells good in there, see what I mean? Better than out here.
Fresh air out here.
Hey, yeah.
Otto's just gonna look at Bodie and just like, what?
Oh, don't look at me, man.
And
I
he just
work here.
and Mig just shakes his head at you and gives a scoff, like
Weirdos.
and goes back to working on tightening something on the shredder.
I'll tune into Otto's head. Are you doing something important, or are you just bugging the maintenance worker?
Just a deep breath, and it's held in for a minute, and it's released.
Oh, you okay, buddy? You okay? Rubs your back. Oh.
I saw that.
I know you did, and I don't care. We're just looking around for anybody else that needs to have a cupcake that would hinder our performance that we have
I
planned.
think ideally I stuff as many of them into the gark only as I can, and we'll go from there. But if I have to, so if I have to, we might have to replace his door guards. I don't know if he's going to get loud.
That's the thing. Not only do we have to worry about that, but it's also Bricks, the one who Melon purposely almost murdered, and the one that whipped the shit out of him. Can you search in my brain to figure out that name real quick? Because trying to talk to you and trying to remember things is kind of hard.
Meek?
There you go. So
You feel like little mental tiny dragon claws picking through your thoughts to pull
Take a
that
luck
one out.
point for remembering the goblin name like that. Heck yeah.
there you go. Thanks. I don't like that. So most likely we're going to have to worry about them. So we would need to make sure to give them one too, to make it a little bit more even in case they show up.
Well, what if we convince him to turn to the ways of right and goodness and hugs and kisses and rainbows instead?
Yeah, I don't think that's going to work with Briz, because literally...
No, not
No.
them, the Gark.
Sure. I mean...
We don't have to kill him if we
I'm
can
very
just terrify
surprised.
him into being a good person.
Very surprised that's what you came up with. Not gonna lie. All right. We don't. So how are we gonna do this?
I'm going to deliver his food and dessert because it's almost his birthday. And drug the ever-loving shit out of him with the payweedy that Bodie gave me.
Do we have to sing a birthday song for him?
Hey, Otto.
Oh my god, we should. That's a great reason for all of us to be in the room. Okay, so somebody's turned in the fake Mexican restaurant
hold on.
claim that it's your birthday. Sing the sombreros.
Hold on, quick pause. Bodie was shaking Otto.
What?
Well, I was talking. Are you talking? And he's gonna lean really close. Are you talking to Wraught?
Yes, I am. Bodie says hi.
Hi, Wraught.
Hi, Bodie.
You can
just
see
wondering-
Wraught about 40 feet away, just across the courtyard.
Hey! Wow. And he goes to kind of whisper in Otto's ear. I was just thinking that we should ask Wraught if someone should give Gark a trip guide. I offer my services. I just don't want him to have a bad time and then kill everybody at the camp. Do you think he needs that, or do you think he's just gonna go sleepy, bye-bye?
All right. Bodie has given me new information for the plan. Cool with it, and like just grab Bodie's arm.
What's
and
the
just kinda
information? I can't
Shut
hear
up!
Bodie
Shush!
through your head.
Shush! Real quick. Shut up, real fast. Thank you.
Wait, shut up, me?
No, please hold.
I flipped him the bird across the courtyard.
Okay.
I quietly hum elevator music like he's on hold.
My own thoughts here.
Okay,
Okay, and we're away from the goblins and just on a wall somewhere. Okay, so relaying all the information that Wraught just said to me to Bodie about the plan, what we're gonna do.
Mhm.
Your information you told me about him having a bad trip. Now I'm gonna relay that to Wraught.
I said he might. I don't know. I mean, it can happen depending on the headspace that you go into in the beginning. But I don't know who Gark is, man. I also don't. I mean, I think he's probably a shitty guy, but like, if we want him to do good things, we're not killing him, right? We're just trying to drug him.
You know, oddly, that's the kind of plan that she came up with, and I'm very surprised by them, because usually they're about to murder first, ask questions whenever.
There are new leaves forming, and that's really important for growth. You started to say, you know what? It's not important. I'm really proud of them, and so do you think that a counselor, as it were, would be a smart idea for the great and powerful guard? So he doesn't have a bad trip at Ghost Doll. And we can get him on his side. Spirit God, turtle, maybe kind of thing? I don't know. It's up to you, man. I'm just giving options.
And he takes a long drag from his joint.
You're still muted. Mav, you're still muted.
Oh, please hold. I hate you for doing constant elevator music in my head while Bodie's trying to talk to me. Understandable. What's going to happen is that Bodie has suggested to, and you can just see him having literally a migraine at this point. I just want
to repeat that you are relaying all of this while Wraught stands 40 feet away.
Yep.
Okay,
I know.
I am watching with glee.
I know. I'm going with the bit because I
love
don't
it.
know.
I'm just reiterating.
It's the safest form of communication right now. Just
is it though?
What? let me do one thing, please. My brain is on fire.
It's not yet, but I'm sure I could do a little trick.
I hope your skills run off.
So as we see Otto going through just a manic episode playing telephone between these two individuals who are 40 feet apart, we're going to cut over to Melon really quick. Melon and Gromp.
All right. Let's try number 43. I don't... Something's probably off about this.
Yeah, when you get to 43, Gromp just goes, Melon, I have something to tell you.
Yeah, what's up?
I had a number in my head that if we got to it, we should just call it, and I should just accept that this is what I'm going to be, and the number I picked was 43. So...
I like it, it rhymes.
See?
What if we try tomorrow?
We could try 43 more times tomorrow, but we can't try more than 43 times in one day, Melon.
43.
I think at that point,
half a day as well.
Just need to accept it.
I mean, also, I was going to say, something just doesn't feel right about it, but there's no wolf.
And he walks forward and gives you a hug, which, just a reminder, he is all wood. He is a giant puppet version of himself, essentially. And he gives you a hug. Thank you for trying. Pats you on the back, and where his hands hit each other, it's just clack, clack.
I wonder what everybody else is up to.
Yeah, we should probably figure that out. I feel like they've been gone for a while.
Yeah, it's like we got the buddy system. Now we're allowed to go out, yeah?
Yeah. Lead on.
Is there a window in here?
No.
I don't know.
No, there is not.
Oh. I'm going to take a deep sniffer and go find Wraught.
You just step right out,
gonna be.
And directly to your left, as you step out, is the courtyard, where you see Otto just one hand to temple, the other hand held up in a placating gesture to Bodie, as the two of you step into the courtyard, and you see Wraught just leaning with a gleeful look on her face as this is happening.
I found them.
Wraught looks like she's having too much fun. That's never good.
I'll go check on Wraught if you want to go.
Yeah, I'll go do that.
Otto.
Yes, please.
Yeah. All right, we'll go on over that way.
All right.
Hey, we came out with the buddy system. Right. Was that the correct thing to do? Yeah?
Yes, it was so good.
Yeah.
Good job, Melon.
No, what's up?
Nothing until my cakes are cooled.
At about that moment, one of the hobs runs out.
Meal's done. He only
Great!
He
I'll
likes
be
it rare.
right in.
Kai?
After a little while after Otto and Bodie leave, Kai's actually going to slip outside of the prison cell
Okay.
as quietly as he can, avoiding everybody possible, just to look out into the courtyard to see if he can see Wraught anywhere. Because he wants to be able to reestablish that mental link if he's the one that's going to be hiding with Strongheart.
I would love both of you to make me perception checks. And I
can do bird noises
I do
as
need
well.
a stealth check from you, Kieren, as you're no longer invisible.
I got a 6. I'm way too entertained by Otto.
Sorry, that's my D&D Beyond tab. Damn it, just a sec.
How?
I don't know if there's an amount you can roll to get
No,
my eyes up on
no,
you.
I was already looking for beams.
We'll see.
Can I also do the perception because I'm over with Wraught? Or no?
You would have your back
Oh, yeah, I'm
to
facing towards
where...
the kitchen. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that makes
Stealth is 25, Ethan.
25, okay. As you are heading that way, there is a hobgoblin and a goblin, both armored, who come around a corner. How do you avoid being seen by them?
I have attached myself to the roof. You don't know how, but that's the comedic aspect for the audience. You look up and he's going full on crunking it to the ceiling, hands pressed against the wall along with hooves, so he's flat against it.
And as you are pressed up against, you just hear the hobgoblin. Yeah, I heard we got a new chef.
Yeah. And hopefully good desserts now.
Hopefully enough for all of us. And they keep walking.
He'll drop down silently and
So
make his way towards where the kitchen or courtyard would be. He doesn't know where the kitchen is.
The courtyard is, you know where that is in relation to you. And as you go that way, what did you get on your perception check, Kieren?
I hadn't rolled it. Let me do
Alright.
that now. So, Ethan, I'd rolled an 18 earlier, and I rolled a 20 here,
Heck
and
yeah.
that's a +8, so that's a 28.
28. So then as you very quietly avoiding any patrols make your way to the edge of the courtyard, you poke your eyes up and you see Wraught talking with Melon. And you see Bodie and Otto and Gromp in here as well, speaking in another little pod. And right now, Wraught does not see you. Would you try to do something to get Wraught's attention with the knowledge that the courtyard does have other oboes in it at the moment?
We'd made jokes about bird noises before we even came inside the whole compound, so I'm going to try to do those bird noises. While keeping myself low so they can't see my horns, but maybe just like little eyeballs above the window. Because the goggles are short, maybe they won't see.
Could you make me a a performance check?
21.
Yeah, absolutely. Wraught, you hear a bird call that sounds really close and really low. And so your eyes can't help but snap over to it, and you just see the top half of Kai's face peeking up into the courtyard.
I'm gonna go into Otto's head and I go, please hold. And then leave. And mentally connect with Kai instead.
I'll slither back to the prison cell area.
Did you need something?
No, it's just because I was the one that wasn't in the party, and so if anything goes pear-shaped, I'd rather it be able to be me and the guy covered in armor to be able to know what's going on. Because if I'm going to come and help in case something goes wrong, I'm not dragging him around with me, attaching myself and him to the ceiling. I need to let him know that something's going wrong, too.
I think you just were jealous that I was in somebody else's head.
You had to go and make it weird.
That's my job, making cupcakes, being weird.
How high are you? I just realized I wasn't doing my Kai voice at all, sorry.
Just a little, it's just residual.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, I'm bringing the Gark his dinner and dessert now, and then it's gonna go down probably in the next about 20 minutes.
Operation Candlelights?
Yes, scare bad people into being good people. Let's go.
Check it. Okay, it's either that or eat them, so one or the other.
Bad people are really fatty. Alright, bye.
Proceeds to do elevator music. It's just the girl from Ipanema.
And
I'm heading back to the kitchen because apparently dinner and everything else is ready to go.
as Wraught heads back that direction, and Kieren, you head back to the constable's quarters where you left Chucklehead and Strongheart. We're going to follow you for a second. As you, carrying that... Actually, make me that stealth roll again. It's a different check. You're heading back.
$13.
Ooh, I actually need to roll for that. Ooh, you lucky goat.
I was about ready to lie out of my ass for something.
There is a... As you're heading back towards the constable's area, you almost bump into another goblin who is coming around the corner. Fortunately, he has tankard in hand and is currently mid-chug as he comes around the corner. And as he just barely notices you in time, he ends up choking a little bit on the ale, and you're able to use just the brief moment of his eyes being closed as he's having this coughing fit to duck around and get back to where you're going. He rolled 1 below.
Damn!
1 below. Incredible. And you...
This is why I only roll for things that are +6 through +8.
I don't fault you. You duck back into the constable's quarters, and since you're in a bit of a hurry, would you have said how you were going to announce yourself when you were coming back, or would you have just dipped?
He would have said, I'll be right back. I'll just, wave through the window when it's me.
Yeah, you're in too much of a hurry to wave through the window, so as you push the door open, quickly shut it, you turn to see Strongheart, with his blade mostly unsheathed by the time you have the door shut, and sees that it's you. Shh! Everything all right?
Yeah, I just had to go do, a mental connection back with one of our parties so I know what the fuck is going on.
Oh, I meant more how you came in.
Sticking out here. Oh, just fucking gobbos everywhere, man. No offense. And I look over at, oh my god, I can't remember. Chocolate, thank you. Look over at Chocolate. No offense, but you guys are all over the fucking place here.
A little bit taken. Not gonna lie. But...
Well, you shouldn't. It's just an observation of numbers.
Not gonna touch that one. Just statistically speaking. And Chucklehead, as you re-enter. Yeah, so I realized you all were supposed to go on... You were supposed to go on duty. Well, not you. Apparently, no one knows you're here, but last I heard, the rest of your crew had to go on the Why am I? To go on Rampart Watch. That probably needs to change if you were going to go through with your plan, right?
Yeah, probably. Is that something you can help with?
I can do that. I'll go find him.
We'll wait here.
Stay here. Don't open the door for anyone.
Dragon.
Leaves, closes the door, locks it from the outside, and you hear as he walks away. And you can even hear him distantly shout, "Hey, have you seen Meek?"
Actually, before he gets too far, can Kai stick his head through the grate and be like, "Can you ask for guard duty or something for the Gark? Keep him close by."
He turns and just holds a finger up to his candy apple mouth and just tells you, "Shh," and walks off.
Kai's gonna go sit down next to Strongheart, just sitting there twiddling his thumbs. And I think I have a couple of baked goods that I got from the asshole bakery, but they're still tasty things, so he'll just pull a little pie out of his pocket, like the kind that he gave Juniper, and split it in half and give half of it to Strongheart. And they'll just quietly sit there and eat some pie.
Take some of it. So, while we wait, you mind filling me in on the full plan? And we see as you start to get information from Wraught and communicate it to Strongheart, and we are going to cut back to the courtyard because that's where all the rest of you are. What are you all up to in this moment?
Did we ever resolve the conversation about the TripAdvisor to Wraught?
Oh, perhaps not. So, now that the mental connection has been broken, and Otto, how long do you think it takes you to realize that Wraught has disconnected from the chat?
When the elevator music stops?
Pretty much. It's going to be maybe 5 minutes.
That was so much longer than I predicted.
5 minutes.
I was going to say, like, I love you
I'm
for
going to tell
that.
you why. It's going to be 5 minutes because it'll be like, oh, Wrought's she said she'd be back. She stopped doing the music. She's fucking with me. I'm just like,
Yes.
all right, I'm waiting.
You got double faked.
Look back. She's not in the window. Gone. What? I think she hung up on me.
Oh, that's rude, man.
I was going to say like 2 minutes, and you were so much harsher on yourself. I love it.
No, change of leaves. But no, there was a rock under the leaves.
Oh no. And Wraught, Wraught, had you headed back into the kitchen when this was said?
Yes, and I think at that point I'll probably reemerge. I've got my white apron on. I have my little floaty chef's hat, and a platter of food that the hops prepared on one claw, and a platter of beautifully iced chocolate cupcakes that seem to be like glittering with fairy magic, just like the most delicious things you've ever seen using like prestidigitation. Balanced on my other hand. Probably escorted by a couple hobs because I don't know where I'm going.
The main course that was prepared was carrots, a few root vegetables, and a very, very, very bloody hunk of some meat. And you have all this as you step out, and all of you minus Kieren are currently present in the same location. So, what are you all doing?
Otto? Can I talk now?
What? Yes. Sorry, bud.
It's okay. There's a lot going on in there. And he puts his hand right on in the middle of your head and kind of shakes you just a little bit.
What were you going to say, bud?
Oh, I didn't want to say anything. I just wanted to know if I could if I wanted to.
Don't change, bud. Never change. You keep being you. And I really mean that.
I don't know how to be anybody else. And thank you. If you really mean it, but if you're being sarcastic, and he puts his fists on his turtle hips. Question mark.
You have hips.
You have hips, bud. That's how your
They
pants
don't
stay
lie.
on.
Thanks.
And an hourglass figure as I walk by with my trays.
I got these birthing hips, man.
It's more of a clock figure, being a shell.
I mean, I am capable of sarcasm, but in that point in time, no, I wasn't being sarcastic. I was being truthful. Hey,
That's
bud,
nice.
how you doing?
Well, everybody's here. So what are we doing exactly after consumption? I'm a little fuzzy.
Why don't we talk and walk? I have these,
scaly.
and my arms are very skinny.
Oh, Bodie's gonna put his arm out to catch a claw in the crook or whatever.
Now we just look like those medieval people going to the dance, except I'm also a waitress.
Ah, yes, my lady. We must deliver the sweet treats to the king of the isles.
Somehow we're not gonna get the Goblin Fort back. I don't think we're gonna turn it into the first medieval times in the Feylands.
I mean,
Half a chicken for everyone and a really good dish towel.
Those dish towels are actually pretty good.
As I guess I'm trailing boys, I want to make sure that there's no goblins nearby as we leave the courtyard heading towards the Gark's chambers. Well, I don't know about you boys, but I don't trust that Bad Kids Club.
What do you mean?
I just saw them arguing with the Gark, and I don't like the looks they were giving him. I mean, if they wanted to put a couple of extra people on guard duty to protect the Gark in case they decided to stage an attack, that would probably be a great idea. Nice, capable boys.
Oh, wait a minute, that's us. Yeah, Bodie? Yeah. We're
capable, strong, independent boys. That's right.
Who want to help protect the Gark from the Bad Kids Club?
From the Bad Kids Club. Oh, yeah. So wanna be the guards. We are guards. Are we not guards, Melon? I think we're guards, Wraught.
I'm so glad to hear it.
But
My neck is starting to sag in just utter despair.
It's fair.
Do you think he's gonna be okay in there? By himself on this drug that I haven't tested?
Oh, I'm staying with him, don't worry. I'll be right there with him.
Make sure you guide him gently.
I think about what I have planned, and I just smile and nod at Bodie with a
Wraught.
whole lot of teeth.
Wraught,
Yeah.
you're gonna guide him very violently, right?
No, I just said be gentle.
Yeah.
Don't, Wraught.
Yes, Bodie?
I just want to know that it's gonna be all okay. You tell me it's gonna be okay.
Everything is going to be great for us.
We're guards.
Yep.
Otto?
Okay.
Otto, what's that look about? You got that?
Gromp has a very similar look on his wooden face right now to that of Otto, just a bemused expression. I feel like... Otto, you go ahead first. Maybe you have the same thoughts.
Is this gonna work?
If it doesn't, we're going to find out really soon.
I feel like...
Actually, it takes about 45 minutes to take effect, I think. But anyway, go ahead.
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah, I see. Well, when you digest it through the stomach
Buddy.
instead of inhaling it, it does take a little bit longer, Otto. It's not the plant's fault. It's science.
Well, I'll encourage him to eat dessert first, then.
Yeah, that's a good idea, because he needs a nice and fat
They're
base
fresh.
tummy. Yeah. For the absorption. Yeah. At least on the weed side. I don't know about the peyote side. That's gonna
Maybe
be
the
a wild
peyote will
card.
speed it all up. Oh, look, we're here. Thank God.
I'm a guard now, right?
So, as you've been heading this way, which, Otto, you're the only person of this group who has actually been to this location. Though, Wraught, you've had the general layout described to you by Kai. As you approach this chamber, there are 4 goblins in armor, with 2 with short spears and 2 with short swords, all 4 flanking the door leading into the Great Gark's chambers. One of them looks to you all. Who are you?
We're the guards to relieve you. Clearly.
Exchange glances, their armor shifting as they look at each other.
You haven't eaten yet. Get on.
Make a
We got shit to do tomorrow.
Make a deception check with disadvantage, please, Bodie.
Can I actually help with that by
Have
using
you?
my little magic to blow the smell of the plates I'm carrying at them, using like prestidigitation, and it smells really good.
Do you want me to do a
Not
public
for
roll or
this. The smell of delicious food is not going to impact the believability of this lie. And I'll pose it to you this way, just to make it very clear. What level of experience or loyalty do you think someone who values their own life is going to require for someone to stand guard outside of their bedroom?
I only got a 13.
13? Yeah. 15 on the die. And
Disadvantage bullshit. I had a 16 on my other one.
would have beaten you. 15 on the die. But looks at you and exchanges glances with one of the shorter goblins here, who lifts she's currently wearing a full helm, but lifts the ace plate and looks up at you, her voice tinny inside the helmet.
That is absolute bullshit. Now, is that the Great Gark's dinner?
It is, and I heard it was almost his birthday, so I got him, and I'm gonna lean down, and so all my jewels and my decollage is exposed, a special present.
Make me a deception check. No advantage or disadvantage. Just flat deception.
If an 18 on the die and a +6 for a 24.
Unless she rolls a nat 20. She got a 17 on the die, which is really good, but not good enough.
Too bad she's a lesbian and this totally works.
She looks at you.
Well, not the strangest thing I've heard. You, go in. Rest of you, fuck off.
Anything the 3 of you would do or say in this moment?
I'm gonna go back to the armory.
See you boys in a little while. Don't wait up for me.
I'll just hang around, like, right around the corner.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same, but before, yeah, I just wanted your help. I'm just new here, and he walks to follow Melon.
As you're walking away,
You wanna help? Grab us some fucking beers.
Just looks at Melon. Beers.
Lads.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, be right back. Shuffle, 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 shuffle.
New recruits.
and Wraught, you push inside. You enter a rather grandiose bedroom. High ceilings, elaborate pastoral and natural landscape tapestries, tall windows letting in the light from outside. Large oak bed, and currently sitting at a desk is the lithe, tall goblin, the Great Gark. There are also 2 guards currently in here as well, standing right at the door. And as you walk in, Gark looks up. What are you doing here?
I'm your new chef, Great Gark, and I heard it's almost your birthday, Mr. President.
I have no context for what that means. But dinner, I understood. Fine. And he gestures over to a space on the very cluttered, very dirty table. There are a number of used and filthy plates and cups scattered around here. Just like eggshells and bones on a couple of them just that haven't been cleaned away. And he just gestures for you to put it down.
I'll slide the tray of cupcakes down kind of in front of him and then settle my hip against the desk with his dinner still in another hand.
He turns and looks, and his eyebrow raises at the cupcakes, and he immediately reaches for one.
Stolen from the private stash of Oberon.
Oberon doesn't really have a stash anymore. And he holds...
No, but your staff is short and can't see the top shelves.
Fair point. Well, they also can't make a good pastry for shit. Let's see if you can. Takes a luxurious bite into this, the icing getting all over like his top lip. And you rolled a 16, if memory serves, on...
Yeah, for flavor profile.
That is not half bad.
And with a little magic, I can make it even better. So I cast Prestidigitation on it because I can flavor cubic matter with magic.
And he got really low.
And it tastes even better.
And he got really low on his perception check, so there's no way he is noticing any odd flavors in there. Just, Well, I don't know how your friends are going to end up turning out, but you keep baking pastries like this, you've got a place here.
I quite like it here, and I especially like it, and I'm gonna kind of trail my eyes around the room and maybe like linger really hard on the bed in here.
I would like a persuasion check. Feel like that's...
Look at me being a slut.
Quote of the night.
No, man.
Look at me being a slut.
That's a natural 20 on being a hoe bag.
Fuck.
For a 26.
Yes. Fuck yes. Greatest nat 20 ever.
After I say that, I'm gonna glance over my shoulder at the 2 guards as I let like my chains and my top slide down my shoulder a little bit.
As your chain slips down one of the guards, and the Gark's eyes snap to them, they having been forgotten as he was temporarily distracted by you two. As he was temporarily distracted by you. You two, outside! And one of them opens the door, the other letting out a barely audible groan of disappointment. And the door shuts. By the time the Great Gark has migrated to the bed and has already laid down on it. Bring the cupcakes.
I can tell you one way they're even better, and that's off a scale plate.
As we are going to fade to gray. I'm not sure how far this is going, but
That's
I will,
plenty, I'm good.
cut
This is a
back.
goblin.
No, as in...
Hearing this as Joe's sister in game and out of game, I would recommend fade to black. Please,
That's my
please.
hard laugh.
No, I didn't mean how much should we describe, as in, like, I'm genuinely kind of curious what base Wraught is willing to go.
I'll let him get to
how
like
far
second
is
base,
this?
but how about this? She's gonna drag it out as long as possible with like sensuous dances and like, look, there's chocolate on me. You should lick that off.
100%.
In an attempt to get as much cake in that goblin as humanly
100%.
possible.
Then, yeah, we don't need to permanently fade to black, but we will for right now.
I'm stuffing that goblin. More than one.
I don't know. You gotta ask him about
You got
that.
the strap?
Give him a couple
So
minutes.
as that is all happening, we have. Let's check back in with Kieren. Is there anything that you have explained the basics of the plan, and Strongheart? All right. Unconventional.
Now, see, I'm all for, like, and I'm only saying this because Chucklehead is new. I'm all for, like, cracking skulls and, beating the shit out of random irritating creatures, but there comes a point where it's just too much. Like, I don't gotta have the energy for that. And after seeing all the hell portals open up here, and experiencing enough of them, I think the Fields of Spring kind of need all the fighters they can get.
Oh, don't misunderstand. I respect trying to find non-violent solutions to problems. This is simply an unorthodox, non-violent solution.
We'll see how it goes.
But following the old conventions never gets you very far. Not in our line of work.
Yeah, and there's still the Bad Kids Club or whatever they are to think about, because I know they're still floating around. League of Assholes, whatever they are.
You say that, and as you say, like, Bad Kids Club, or however you phrased it at first, he cocks an eyebrow to you, and then when you say League of Badness, his eyes go steely.
I already told you about them. I told you about them like an hour ago. It's okay. Don't be freaked out. I know you're kind of like rattled.
Had you
I
mentioned
had
it?
brought it up to him. I had.
Did you say League of Malevolence, or did you use a different
I think I had said
name?
League of Badness or something, so this is me saying it again.
Right. So you had not said League of Malevolence. So when you say League of Badness again, he looks at you and quizzically for a second, and then his eyes go steely. The League of Malevolence?
Yeah, those tools.
They're here?
If you move to go fight them, I am going to kick you in the kneecap, man. We don't have time to deal with this. There's like 2 or something of them here. And they scare the shit out of me right now. We have problems to deal with, and we will get to that.
I agree with the wisdom of what you say. You do not need to
I'm all
fear.
for revenge. I really am. But, oh boy.
Which ones of them are here?
An old-looking wizard asshole and a dude with a shield. I think it's either invisibility.
Kellic
I
or
think.
Duke?
At least those two. I was a little bit freaked out at the time. The one with the shield really kind of like got my goat.
They are an aptly named crew. I could tell you many a story about them, but suffice it to say for now, you need not fear my acting irrationally. If one of them is within my sword's reach, however, I cannot guarantee that a strike won't go their way.
If one of them's within your sword's reach, I imagine that they probably know it too and are coming at you first, so totally here for self-defense. That's what I got a task for.
He leans back just against a shelf here as you two are sitting on a trunk. And he leans back. Strange couple days.
You're telling me. Like 2 weeks ago, I was in Hither on a walking in bar thing after getting kidnapped here, so yep.
It wasn't that long ago I was in Waterdeep. All of us together, figuring out what job to do next. And now I don't even know if most of them are alive. But Elkhorn lives!
Yeah, he seems pretty scrappy. And I mean, the way it's described was like, actually, Ethan, reminding, Elkhorn had said, well, he only saw Strongheart, or did he see any of the
Only
other
saw
ones?
Strongheart.
Okay. He'd only seen you, so it's not like there are dead bodies around or something, so I imagine you guys just got a little bit scattered.
There's still reason to hope. And Strongheart lives. Strange few days. But today is a good day.
I'll eat pie to that.
He takes the final bite of what you had given him. I won't lie, after being down there, eating what they were feeding me, I would eat pie to anything. And we cut to the courtyard, or not courtyard, those of you who had been left outside of the Great Gark's chambers, with Bodie and Melon and Otto having been dismissed and stepping out and away. Although I know you had said that you planned to go to the armory, I didn't know if you wanted to still do that or if it would change if the other two were hanging back.
Nope, they're going to go get beer because that's what they were told to do. I'm
And
going to
wine.
go. Yep, but I'm going to go take care of something else, just in case.
All right. So, where would you be heading?
The armory.
Oh, correct. Sorry. Where the heck? And we will cut to you at the armory here in a moment. But Bodie and Melon, easy for you to retrace your steps back to the kitchen to acquire some beer. Is there
We're
anything?
probably gonna try and grab like a barrel of both beer and wine.
Okay,
It's like they didn't say how much they wanted.
it's
I'm gonna
true.
bring what we can carry.
They were not specific.
We weren't specific.
Yeah.
We
There's like,
we weren't looking.
hey,
I mean,
what if we go above and beyond and we also grab wine?
I think that's a really good idea because
Give them
If it-
choices.
if it is indeed close to the birthday of their ruler, they would want to celebrate, wouldn't they?
What's a birthday?
It's when you wait, what? A birthday? It's when you're born, man. When you come into the world, naked and
beginning.
screaming.
It's very different.
Huh? How
Alright.
did you birthday?
We actually do need to establish, were we hatched or was it alive?
Are you talking about our birth or our rebirth?
Yes, ours. Or our rebirth.
I think we
Our
were
original.
not an egg. It was live
Okay.
birth, I think.
Okay, it was live. And it was
Naked and screaming.
violent very quickly after.
Oh.
Oh,
When
yeah,
it's-
no. Parent just fucked off and it's like, okay, survive. Kill your siblings, all that.
Harsh, man.
Usual, strongest survives.
You want a drink?
Yeah, I thought we were supposed to get those guys a drink.
Oh no, we can have a drink too. Just a little sippy sip for us right here. I mean, between brother guards.
Yes.
Yeah.
Clink.
Clinky.
Melon literally says clink.
I love that. Onomatopoeia is so nice. So your birth, do you know like what time of the year it was? Like what it was like outside? Because I know you don't know a date.
Spring, summer probably is what it normally happens.
Okay, so we didn't miss it.
I mean, isn't it always spring here? Or summer?
Well, I mean, when we go back, man. I mean, this is one. There's one thing I gotta tell you, and he takes a long drink from his drink. This place is trippy with time. It's a weird thing over here, man.
Yeah, I haven't seen a sunset in ages.
It's a weird place. Beautiful, but weird.
Alright. You grab that beer keg, I'll grab
Got
the
it?
wine keg.
Got it.
And then cups are out.
Yeah, give him some fucking cups, man. Yeah.
I'll grab
I'm
like
gonna
a
spit
handful
in
of
my
cups.
damn barrel. Yeah.
And then we'll head back with a barrel of
And-
beer and a barrel of wine.
All right.
Fuck yeah.
The two of you start heading back that way, and Otto, you were going to the armory.
Yep.
Well, the old treasury, which has been converted essentially into an armory, which is actually located right around the corner from these chambers. So you head that way, no problem.
Cool. I would like to find a barrel of gunpowder.
I would need an investigation check.
Cool. That's what I just want to tell you what I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking for.
This is not something that is pre-built in, but if you roll, could you roll this publicly? Because if you roll high enough,
Cool,
we
that's
will
fine.
build this into the world live for all the consequences that it will have.
14.
14. There is a small barrel of gunpowder, only about maybe half, like 5 inches tall. So enough to maybe cause a small detonation if all blown up. It would certainly cause a loud bang, would hurt anyone standing like right next to it.
That's fine. And I'm pretty sure there's gas to power the machinery out there too, right?
Hadn't thought of what the fuel mechanism
dust.
is. Yeah, it's gasoline style thing. Sure, it's a liquid that is flammable.
Cool. Is there any in the armory?
So, in all seriousness, being in the... Oh my god, the cat just tried to steal my protein bar. You...
Not the protein!
Shit. You
The cat
punk.
wants the gains.
You punk. I mean, I
Ethan,
respect
cat gains,
it.
Ethan.
I respect it. I respect it.
Games. Games, Ethan.
You bring an animal into this house and it starts craving protein. What are we? A damn GNC?
There is not any fuel located up here. Why would there be? That's not where the things that need the fuel are. But there, if you want to go see if you can find what the fuel source is, that would be down probably in the courtyard area.
It's fine. I don't need that. I'm gonna take that barrel with the gunpowder, just pop a hole in it, and just roll some of it from the door back to where the rest of the stuff is in the room.
Okay. So just
And-
just into the room. So just a small little trail of it.
A line from the door at the bottom all the way into the room
Okay. Yeah.
where the nice stuff is. Just around there. Really, all the really good weapons are. And then I'm going to take some flint that I have in my pocket. And I'm going to take my sword and chip a piece out of the door frame at the bottom and put them in there and mend it. And then promptly leave out of that room.
What?
So if the door opens, it's going to strike it and catch it on fire and blow it up.
Okay. For the creation of this fairly complex trap, I need a check. So survival makes sense to me for the creation of a trap like this. If there's another skill you would rather argue, I am receptive.
Unfortunately, survival only makes performance doesn't make sense for me to use that, and perception doesn't make it, and nature doesn't make sense. So yeah, survival.
Unless there's like a tool set that you have
There would
proficiency
be something
with.
like tinkering, I would think.
Yeah, tinkering tools. I still have it from the last time.
And you're proficient with that, yeah?
No, but I've been using them.
Okay.
To make my bows.
So
my arrows.
that would just be a straight dexterity check to use those tools, or an intelligence check, but I'll let you use dex. So you could either do survival or your dexterity.
I would like to do dexterity.
Alrighty. Just a check, not a saving throw. Is that a 1?
No, it's nat 20.
Oh, okay. Couldn't see.
It's a nat 20.
All right. So you managed to
26.
Carve out this little section, put a little something there that ideally will spark when it is opened, and leave that be. So what I'm going to do to represent this is I am going to pick up a D12. And I'm going to set it on a number. Not going to tell you all what number, but it is going to be a certain amount that, as milestone moments go by, tick us a little bit closer to when someone is going to open that door. There is now, metaphorically, a ticking bomb until it is otherwise diffused or activated. So that is something that we're going to have to navigate.
I did it in case the plan goes south and goes
Love
wrong
it.
and they can't get
I
weapons.
am excited for whatever chaos happens. And so as we see this, the camera just pans ever so slightly down the hall, and we see Bodie and Melon walking up with barrels on shoulders.
Got exactly what you fucking asked for. And he's gonna pass out
And more.
the mugs. Yeah, bonus friend. Yo, we heard it was the Great Gark's birthday or close to it, so we figured we'd bring you options.
Beer or wine?
This is the second time you've said something about the Great Gark's birthday. What the fuck are you going on about?
Do you not know what a birthday is either?
Who cares?
Well, it's usually in polite and civilized societies, you honor someone's birthday because they're important to you. So, I mean, isn't he like your guy? He's our guy, man. He's our guy. So we gotta cheers to him.
We honor the Great Gark every day.
Well, yeah, but it's extra special on his birthday.
Whatever. Fucking new recruits. Always weird. They're always weird.
Oh, always weird.
I know. Fucking.
I am pretty weird.
Weird or not,
kinda
you
weird?
got us beer.
How y'all do?
Or wine?
And one of them definitely takes you up on the wine option.
And Bodie's gonna set his barrel down, and it can also be a seat.
As you're now sitting on one of the barrels that they're trying to like get beer out of. And you all just out there having drinks.
Just waiting for something.
After the guard who seems to be kind of in charge fills her mug and takes a big quaff of it.
Oh, what the fuck are you all still doing here?
Just watching, seeing how it's done. Learning.
Who the fuck sent you?
Gark
Off
did.
hours right now.
Duh.
I don't know about the rest.
Could The two of you each make me deception checks.
19.
Holy hell.
I know. I'm also surprised.
Also a 19. +1.
Alright, I fucking guess. It's weird. Just stand over there. Quit leering at us. You're creeping us out.
Just go hang over there.
Just like points to where you can stand and lean against a wall like 15 feet away, so you're not just like right in front of them. And
We still hear stuff from 15 feet away. That's good.
because there are now 6 guards out here when there were 4 when you walked away, which brings us back inside the Great Gark's chambers. Would you like to paint us a scene of what we see, Wraught?
We've seen Wraught naked a couple of times. I don't think she is yet, but she's down to like the flimsiest of scraps and all of her jewelry. And there's just chocolate carnage across like everywhere. And she's kind of standing at the foot of the bed doing like a little like kind of like a predator crawl up it. There's already handprints everywhere. But I think what she's paying attention for is the minute his eyes start to go to other things that may or may not be in the room. She's waiting for like the pupils to dilate. She's waiting to smell it on his breath kind of thing so that she can pounce.
So, I need you to roll something for me. To establish something about the cupcakes that you made. Could you roll me a percentile die? And I'm going to say, because of the 16 that you rolled on performance here, you can add 20 to whatever the result is. This is to determine what percentage of the maximum potency that you could have gotten from Jimberly Weedley. Was that right?
Hey, Weedy.
Weedy.
Payweedy. Not
Payweedy.
ayahuasca. Payweedy.
Nope. Payweedy.
Jimberly Payweedy. So this is to see how much of the maximum potency in your cupcakes you were able to get.
Plus 20.
Plus 20.
So the higher the better.
So hypothetically, if I rolled 100, it would be 120% of the Payweedy.
Hypothetically. We'll cross that bridge.
I rolled a 71 plus 20 is a 90.
Very high potency here. And
I'm
I
like
think
a
that-
sexy Walter White with my great drugs.
I think that you had kind of, a chef's intuition that you managed to get a good amount of the potency in there, which leads you to some mild concern with the fact that
Could I
Gark
be
is
good
on-
at food but hate food?
Well, Gark just finished his third of these cupcakes as he has been watching you like seductively dance and slowly, very burlesque style, removing chains from yourself. And as he finishes the third, he wipes the icing from a fourth. Oh, this is fucking good. And licks it as he crawls on the bed towards you. And as he does, he is looking at you, and then his eyes look past you for a second, and he just kind of
Gark.
and goes from laughing to like a quizzical, confused, 1,000-yard stare just slightly over your shoulder, as if he... Go ahead.
I want to do something a little rule breaky weird just for fun.
Just now? Using Payweedy?
Just now? Payweedy?
Sure, bring it on.
My plan is to use Major Illusion on this man while he is high out of his mind.
I assumed, yeah.
Which is a concentration spell.
Uh-huh.
But I'd really love, as a very psychic lizard, sorcerer, to also use Detect Thoughts lightly at the same time so I can kind of see what he's seeing in this drug trip and use it to blend into my Major Illusion.
I can't give you 2 concentration spells. I can give you alternatives, though. 1,
Sell me.
you have the ability to establish telepathic communications with individuals. Which means, though you would not be seeing, you might be able to hear anything he might be broadcasting very loudly. So that's one option. Second is you could try to read him and his reactions through insight. But
I'm not very good at insight because I'm selfish. Sorry guys, it's the me game. God.
me, do it.
Have you seen me? I'm very into this game. I think when I see this happening, I'm gonna go to Kai mentally, and I'm gonna go, he's going under, I have to go in. Don't worry, you'll know if something happens.
Just blow something up if it goes pear-shaped. Good luck.
Boy, we're set up for that. Okay, and I'm going to make a mental connection with the Gark. I'm going to make it as rich and deep as I can.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use a sorcery point to subtle spell Major Illusion in a 20-foot cube all around us.
As you begin this process, I feel like this is a point that we kind of have to. Let's go ahead and take our break before we initiate this, to see what all goes down, because who knows at this moment. So we're going to take a quick 5 to 10 minute break, y'all, to handle some business, and we'll be back. Don't go anywhere. Let's see how this goes. we are back. Before we deal with all of that with the Great Gark, I want to do a quick check-in, because I assume that'll be a slightly longer little interlude. Kai, is there anything you would be wanting to do while waiting in here? Chucklehead returns about 10 minutes after this most recent conversation that you had with Strongheart, and you hear the heavy lock unlocking as he pushes in, closes it behind, and just gives a thumbs up. You're all good.
I probably, because I don't really know how to ask this as Kai right now, but just like try to broach the topic of learning more about the Fields of Spring and other places that Strongheart's party may have been dragged off to. Not necessarily scoping out other goblin camps to go and fight them or anything, but where might they have dropped? Is there anywhere else that Strongheart and Elkhorn might be able to look for them to find them after they're out of here?
Chucklehead lets you know that most of his most recent experience, or the places he's been, have been here at the Green Keep, in the Shroudwood and the bordering area around the Shroudwood. Hasn't really been sent by the Great Gark to go much farther than that, so he has some knowledge of the areas. He doesn't have any real recent information from outside those regions, and he knows he didn't see them while at Loonlurch.
And then maybe what he knows about the League of Malevolence. Malevolence, there we go. I was just chewing on ice.
Well, from what I know, most of their interest here is you, and points at Strongheart. Oh? Yeah, so they heard that the Great Gark had captured a human, apparently, and recognized your description and came to barter for you.
What are they wanted for? Do you know?
Chucklehead just looks at Strongheart, and he looks at you. Old grudges.
Otherwise, I don't think there's really much that Kai's going to be doing.
Okay.
Just, I'm mostly waiting for a signal, or...
Yep.
I guess I could... If there's points where Chucklehead knows that there's lulls in anything, not during the exact change of guards or whatnot, if he knows that there's points where it might get quieter of people wandering around, Kai might go out for a few minutes, just see what he sees, hear what he hears, maybe find a room or two that he hasn't been before, and then ducking back in after just a few minutes.
His genuine suggestion to you is, I wouldn't. You clearly know your stuff. You've gotten around here without being seen. I have no idea how. But, there are dozens here in the keep. The odds of you going totally unseen are low.
I'll wait here then.
That's just, for what it's worth, that is just that NPC's suggestion. That is not the DM's telling you what to do. That's genuinely just what he would advise.
There's not much I can do otherwise. It seems like too high of a risk right now to try doing more exploring.
All right. In that case, with the rest of you still outside of the Gark's chambers, cut back to Wraught and the Great Gark, who is currently staring with a confused and amused expression on his face at something. And he, collapses back into a seated position on the bed. I feel really weird. But good. Good. It's like all the weight is off my shoulders. Oh.
And it is crushing, isn't it?
I have to make a con save for him. It's gonna be really high because of that potency and how many he ate. Not with a 10 on the die. That's not gonna cut it.
I'm gonna scoot over next to him, and so that we're both sitting on the bed, and I'm gonna lace our fingers together. And it's not a concentration spell to cast Disguise Self.
Oh, it is not.
So if he happens to look in her direction, it changes just subtly all the time. The eye color, the skin changes, the nose changes. It's like a shifting, unsolid presence next to him.
You can watch the intoxication take effect over him as he looks at you and he starts breathing more through his mouth, just his jaw slack as he's looking at you, unsure if he's imagining it or just, hey, what are you? What's going on?
I have come to you, to thee, to bring thee Visions 3.
You really are about to Christmas Carol this guy, aren't you?
I'm gonna be such a bitch.
This is going to be a... Okay. This is going to be a series of checks. You can choose performance or deception. Because of the use of magic here to aid in this whole performance that you're doing, you're going to have advantage. And we're going to do one of these checks for each of these visions. And then at the end of it, depending on how many successes you had in there, we will make a luck check. And you will have kind of advantage on it depending on how many successes you get, to see the end effect on the Gark.
I'm gonna do my best, guys. It's like the baking contest, but high stakes.
I mean, you cooking something.
So
I did cook.
This is our introductory one. This is before the main 3. This is just for that first baseline little lie. Either deception or performance. Again, with advantage.
I will let you know, every single one of these will be deception
Cool.
because my performance isn't as high. I'm much
totally
better at lying than being genuine.
Well, this is a big old lie, so that's all right.
Ethan?
Yeah.
Before this all fully starts, are we allowed the other players to put luck points towards this, or no?
I don't know how you would, and I kind of think of... I've come to think of assisting luck points kind of like, the help action or, something you can do. You have to be able to narratively justify how
Understood.
you got lucky to help them. And unless you can think of a way to do it from outside.
God, no.
If you can think of a way, through magic or some means like that you would aid in this, then absolutely. So if you think of one throughout this, feel free. All right. That first deception roll. Can we get these publicly, please, for added drama? I know you love your click-clacks, and I love your click-clacks too. But for certain ones, we gotta have drama.
Do I need to roll again when it's a nat 20 on the first one? Can we just carry that through? This is like the first major scene, I'm begging you.
That's going to carry through the first main check here with a nat 20 on your very first roll. Yeah. So as you say this to Gark, visions. All right.
You must listen to me and watch and learn, or you will be unsavable, and I have come to save you. Now look, and I'm going to spread my hand across the foot of the bed, and it shows the Gark at the head of an army of goblins. And they tear through the woods, and the trees are burning, and you can hear the wails of the trees. And they plow down upon the town, and they cut down the men, and the women scream and cry as they're shackled. And I go, this is what will happen if you continue on your current path.
Good. Victory.
They retreat back to the fort, and you can see days passing overhead in rapid succession, and then a lone figure you can see walking down the road to the fortress. And I know what Oberon looks like.
You do?
And it is such a presence in this illusion. It seems to like warp the entire thing towards him. One day he will return.
Oh, no. You can't
It has been foretold.
He can't come back. He's gone. Right?
The doors fly open before Oberon, and just faintly in the distance you can hear the screams of goblins as massive trees grow out of the entire fort and the walls crumble. I'm going to squeeze his hand.
Very Ebenezer Scrooge in this moment. Pulls the bed sheets over his head and like covers his ears from the outside. No.
I told you I have come to save you. There is yet salvation. But first, you must learn again.
He just kind of pulls the sheet down a little bit and clutches it over the bottom half of his face, and he looks just like a scared child in that moment.
You
Show
spoke
me.
of the weight. Here is the cost of the weight, great Gark. And I'll wave my hand again.
So that was our first vision. Could you, before you describe this one, go ahead and roll for me? It's the same bonus. You accidentally rolled history, but it's still a +6. So you got a 15 on the die, so 21. I can't hear you.
So you said I get advantage because I'm using magic.
Oh,
so
correct.
The second roll was actually a 24.
Correct. 24. And 18 on the die.
Are you sure you don't want me to use my dice? They seem to be rolling lower.
No. This is great. The dice tell the story. Could you describe this second image that you conjure?
You see the Gark again at the head of a goblin army. Once again, they pillage the fields of spring, and the trees burn and they scream. But this time, I make sure that the screaming of the trees is a little bit louder. He can feel it a little bit more agonizing, like he can feel the pain of the kingdom. And he raises the head of a farmer he beheaded, and he waves it, and the goblins cheer. And then he turns, and a portal opens, a dark, swirling portal. And as he looks out, and you can see time passing, more and more portals start to open up across the fields of spring, and monstrosities come pouring through. Purple worms, demon children, monsters he's never seen or thought of, and a horrible, horrible man steps out of one of them and looks across the field and makes eye contact with the Gark. And everything feels very cold. And all around him, the grass withers and dies, and the trees crumble to ash. And you can see the spring leaving the fields.
As you've created this image, the Gark has let the bedsheet fall, and over the course of this, he's dug his fingernails as he's hugging himself into his arms, and has made himself start to bleed. No, I'm going to protect the fields. Keep it safe.
I have yet promised salvation, Gark.
How?
I have seen your broad shoulders and the weight they carry, and I have seen the love of your people. And I believe, and I'm going to squeeze his hand really tight, in you and the power you hold.
How do I save the fields? Please. There has to be a way.
My hand one more time.
Could you make me one final deception roll with advantage, please?
Can I, just because I want it to be good, I have 6 luck points right
Wait,
now.
what? I mean, you
Well, I
already
know it's
rolled
24.
a 24. You want to, I mean, here's what I'll say.
You're right. I don't think it could get any better.
Let me give you an offer. If you have 6 luck points, which could bring your roll up to a 30. If you do that, you will bypass the need for the future luck checks.
Done.
With a...
Like, I think that I feel like all of the potential of the future and change that I've painted into myself and I've changed, and I'm pouring it into a spell.
Could you, please, with the knowledge that the effect of this is a 30, the equivalent of a religious experience, which is exactly what a lot of people use, at least one of the parents of Gimberly, for. You evoke a truly transformative experience in Gark through all 3, but through this final one in particular. Could you please describe the last image that we see?
The Gark awakens, as if from a dream, and he feels well rested. And he goes out to his people, and he sees the faces that he knows, and sees that they would follow him, whatever he told them, because they believe in him, because of his power, and the weight that he holds in their community. He has fed them, he has clothed them, he has armed them. But now he realizes that he has to save them. And to save them means something different now. And you see him with his trusted guard, with the ones that he knows aren't as bloodthirsty, but do stand by him. You see him with Chucklehead, maybe with Brick, his trusted advisors, and they go to the town of man and beast and fawn and the peoples that they plans to conquer. And you don't hear what they say. You can't hear them, but you can see. And you see the great Gark swallow his pride just a little, just enough to reach out and clasp hands with the captain of the guard in front of him. And then you see it change, and you see the goblins among the people. You can see the hobs working in the bakeries, and they've all got great teeth. And you see the goblins working as mailmen, being out among the people, being in houses and happy and talking with people and playing with children. And then you hear a horn over it all, an emergency alert, as a portal opens up just outside the gates of the town and purple worms come pouring out. And Gark and his troops ride with the soldiers of the town on small ponies and dogs, and one pony with a unicorn horn taped to its head. And that's the one that Gark's on. And they charge with swords drawn and spears thrown, and it's a horrific, bloody, glorious battle. And then when they return to town, Gark is hailed as a hero. There's cheering, screaming, kiss my baby. Gark, you saved the entire Fields of Spring. And now you don't just have this one decrepit palace that maybe Oberon will rip to shreds with you inside when he returns home. You have a place and a people to belong to. You have truly become the savior of the Fields of Spring. And you see Gark himself as he's walking down the streets of the town, some beautiful goblin on each arm, as he turns and he looks behind him. And he's covered in blood and smiling.
He, throughout this whole thing, it went through a variety of emotions, from shame, pride, and as you show this final image, he says, "Wait, can you... Sup?" And he walks into the image that you've projected, this illusion, to where a young goblin child stands with hand interlaced with a halfling child, as they stand frozen in
They
this
both have
moment.
paintbrushes in their other hands, like they've just come from art class.
And they stand frozen in this moment, waving their paintbrushes, big smiles on their faces. And Gark walks over and he takes a knee in front of this frozen moment. This is all I wanted. This is all I wanted for us. And he looks over his shoulder and somehow, and as he does, you change the image to show that moment of when he clasped hands with the captain of the guard. And he walks over to that. And this is all it takes.
This is all it takes.
What if I've gone too far?
There's always a path back if you took one here. All you need is the wisdom to turn around.
And he pauses for a second, and as he was looking at this frozen moment, this illusory version of himself clasping hands with the captain of the guard of Vale Crossing, his back was to you, and you see him consider it. And then he turns around and looks at you, and he has tears welling in his eyes. My people will never respect me if I do this.
Your people already love you. They'd love you more if you whipped them a little less. But you
He gives
must show...
a will shrug and a small nod to that.
You must show that you care about them. Learn their names. Walk among the people. Sorry.
What was that you almost called me?
Nothing. It was a godly hiccup.
Yeah.
Walk among your people. Learn what they want and what their dreams are. Many only have the dream to follow you. And if that you leads them to glorious battle, all the better. If they do doubt you, you are strong, Gark. You worked so hard to get where you are. And I believe that you can turn the fate of the goblin kind in the Fields of Spring towards a path of glory.
He walks over to the bed and kind of leans over it and puts both fists onto it as he considers for a second when he stands up and looks at you. There's a different path for us. Better one. I've been a fool, but I will do things right. You've given me the chance to change things. I will. If... And he looks back to where that illusion still stands frozen. If that's what I have to do to see that reality.
But also, watch your back, because the League of Malevolence might try to stab it. So, be strong, but don't be stupid, Gark.
And you say that, and he gives, kind of uncharacteristically, he snaps a salute your direction, hand to chest, and he stands very proud, and then he lets out a... And he cocks his head, and his eyes go wide before they start to close, and he falls sideways onto the bed.
Catch him as best
he
can.
falls onto the bed.
Oh, great.
And just as soon as he hits the mattress...
Mentally, I'm gonna go, you will remember this, as I tuck him in and put a little kiss on his head.
4 luck
then
points
I'm
for
gonna...
that incredible scene.
Thank you. I'm not even gonna put back on my clothes. I'm gonna drape them over my arm, covered in chocolate, and walk out
Just
the front
taking
door.
some extra icing from the cupcakes.
Oh yeah, actually no, any leftover cupcakes I'm just probably gonna stash with me, because he only ate 4 of the 10, so
Yep.
6 cupcakes in my bag. For
Only
fun later.
4.
One for each of us.
Oh God. The group goes on a vision quest.
Bodie's gonna love it.
Yay! Group tripping episode. Bodie would be in heaven for that.
We need to be at the spa for that then.
Jubilee lives on.
So,
Inside our tum
I'm
tum.
gonna walk out covered in chocolate, holding my clothes. I'm gonna go, I feel so refreshed. I could use a hunt. What do we say we go hunting, lads? Bring them back something tasty.
Is that chocolate?
Yes, and it's all mine.
as you step out
close
in like
that.
this partially disrobed state, the goblins with mugs in hands give little chuckles into their beer. And a few of them even clink their mugs.
Way to go, cock.
Walk with me, boys. You've probably entertained these goblins for long enough, and they are entertaining, aren't they? Head
No,
towards the goblins.
not really.
No, I totally agree. Come on, boys. You've bored them for long enough.
Thank you.
Oh,
Oh,
Sorry, Bodie.
okay.
Otto?
You're trying to be a nice guy.
Are you sure we can go that way?
Gotta go take care of something. Okay,
Do you want
grab
me to come
back.
with you?
No, I'm good.
Are you running back to...
Yup.
Okay,
Yup.
I assume to disable this?
If you undo all
Yep.
my fucking work,
Could
I'll
you
What the
kill
fuck you
please?
think I'm doing?
Could you please make me another check here? Same one that you made before.
I just mentally connect with Otto. Where are you going, bitch? Where are you going?
And
Please hold. Fuck off.
You
so
can't
if you're
hang up on
using
me.
the Tinkerer's tools to disarm it, I'll give you advantage because you said it, so you know exactly how it works. So you can roll with advantage, dexterity check, or survival.
Thanks. That's 21
21.
with advantage.
So what was it without?
I rolled a 2.
Oh dear, that would have been a very different story. Very different.
Worked so hard, you
Thank
bitch.
God for advantage. So
You shut the
I
fuck
would
up.
actually, I would love you to describe Otto as it almost goes that way. It almost goes with a 5 as a total result, which I think you know where that would have gone. But you managed to correct whatever was going wrong.
So what happens is I slowly open the door, but I put too much leverage into it because I hear like someone trying to come down the hall.
You did what?
Shut the fuck up in my head. And I hear it and I get jumbled and hearing Wraught in my head. Shut up! And I catch it and I go in and I pop it loose and take the flint piece and put it back in my bag.
Wiping away the little trail
Yep.
of
Yep.
stuff here.
You just see a rabbit foot just going.
And it
And then
catches
close
the
the bag.
gunpowder. No. The friction of your... No. Yeah, so you managed to disarm this.
Yep.
Before, I'll let you know, my little counter got down to 3 on the D12.
Christ's sake.
Before someone would have just opened the door to get their gear. All right, so what are we doing, y'all? Those of you up here, what are we doing?
so Rod. Do we just bail now?
Well, we gotta pick up Kai and Gromp.
Gromp's right over there.
Oh, sorry, I thought that was a mannequin.
I tried to make him not.
Gromp
Maybe you
just...
are very trying.
He tried 43 times, and I really respect and appreciate the effort. Thank you, Melon. Not that anyone else has mentioned the fact that I'm still made of wood for the past 2 days. But thank you,
Gromp, we were
Melon.
too distracted by your hand-carved beard that looks so magnificent we forgot you were made of wood.
You know what? That's
I will
fair.
roll deception for this.
No, I'm going to carry over the fact that you have not rolled below a 20 in deception. You're on a roll.
I'm
you
so
you
good
can
at
have
lying.
this. And he just, well, I mean, that does make sense. And I'm okay with that. You get past. That's fine.
I think we're gonna. I don't know where Chucklehead's office is, but the boys know. So I think we're gonna head back to the office. And I'm gonna knock and go. I'm covered in chocolate. Let me in.
That's the weirdest password I've ever heard.
Strongheart's hand went to his sword hilt, and he heard what was said, and just slowly takes his hand off.
Which, in retrospect, I probably shouldn't have opened it because I know you don't like to eat anything, but okay. So, he'll open the
as
door.
this is happening, because we currently have 5 of you standing outside of this chamber at once. From those 5, I need a group stealth check to get in here unseen.
$17.
21, but it's only because I'm standing behind Bodie.
Can I help
Disadvantage.
by opening the door silently?
This is just them standing there. This like literally just them trying not to draw attention, walking here as a group,
Don't
and all
act
of
suspicious.
everything leading
Don't
up to the
act
door being
suspicious.
opened, essentially. Melon, what'd you get?
Disadvantage. Rolled 14 both times, so 16.
Heck yeah. Otto?
19.
Wait, did you say with disadvantage?
No,
Yeah, I'm a
he
cleric.
just has to. And Gromp got a 14. So divided by the 5 of you, that is a 18 average rounding up. And you manage to pass a few patrols that are heading here on the way, but you time it so that you have a minute or 2 out here before anyone else approaches. And as Kai, you open the door quietly, the 5 are able to duck in. This is probably the most people I've ever had in my office at once.
Hey,
And the most delightful company. Guys, strong heart, the rest of the idiots I told you about.
Hi, strong heart.
Pleasure.
You've already met me.
Indeed. Thank you
Right, where's your
all.
clothes?
Bodie.
They're over my arm, but I don't want to get them covered in chocolate.
Your
How'd it
companion,
Shh, be cool, man.
your companion here informed me that you came here at Elkhorn's request. I owe all of you a debt. Thank you.
Great, you can pay for the spa.
Consider it done.
Does he actually have any money? And I'm going to whisper that to Kai, but loud enough to actually be heard.
Do we actually have a spa?
Yeah, we were in it, Bodie.
Down.
Oh shit! That felt like 1,000 years ago,
Oh,
man.
don't take the volume, turn it down.
You can get Elkhorn to pay for it. I don't think he has any money on him.
So, here's what we're going to do at the end of this little thing. Chucklehead had already set up a patrol heading out. At this point, it would be in about an hour and a half, so we're going to cut forward to that as you all wait it out here. And, oh, Otto, was there something? Okay. We cut forward, you all waiting here in the constable's office. Not many people come here, luckily.
Juniper.
Hmm.
I'm so sorry. We need to get Juniper.
Almost forgot that.
That's what I was gonna say. That's what I was like. Wait, no, we got it. We're fine. We'll deal with this. Get him out, and then get Juniper out. But that's what I raised my hand for. And I was like, no, we got this.
Can Wraught do any more major illusions? Or
Oh
is
my
she on
god,
task
yes.
list? Might be able to hide her under a major illusion.
So, here's the way
Barrel of
that
beer.
here's the way that we can roll with this. If during that hour and a half any of you would like to do anything regarding Juniper, the way that we're going to resolve you all getting out of here is going to be with a skill challenge. The DCs are going to be a lot lower, and you're going to need you're going to need fewer successes to succeed because of Chucklehead's assistance. If you try to do something to make getting Juniper out of here easier in the interim time. We won't have to take that into account on the skill challenge. But if we want to resolve it during the skill challenge, we'll have to take it into account there for the number of successes needed. It's up to you all how to handle this.
If we're all sitting around having brilliant ideas, because I'm full of them
You
today.
have time.
Melon, can you talk with animals at all today anymore?
Let me think on that real quick. Yeah, why?
Because I can touch a creature and make them fly. And I can't think of a better distraction for us casually walking out the front door than the fact that the owlbear has grown wings and flown away. Like a fairy. Bigger wings.
I mean, I could just maybe do it on boat. No, it took.
You can cast that on Bodie?
Yeah, it's over.
New house. Yes,
yeah,
specifically on
because
Bodie. Specifically
really nice.
casting at one additional level, you can cast it
It
on
was
Bodie.
nice.
I thought it was like, I think I had to use a second level
Yeah,
slot
you just
to
outcast
do
it.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's legit.
But yeah, I could let them know, I guess.
Well, lads, let's go talk to an owlbear, which will cause a bit of a disruption, and then we walk out of here like we're hunting the owlbear.
You guys are gonna love her.
They're in the front, Otto.
What?
You were raising your hand.
What are in the
I'm
front?
gonna pull out a little pair of professor glasses and put them on the end of my nose.
You in the front.
We also don't have too much to get in there because points to Kai. He has the keys to unlock the door to the cage. I grabbed them last time.
Mm-hmm.
Easier
So if
and
we
easier.
We can find a back way out. Hold on. Chucklehead, there's a back way out from the stables.
Not really a back way all the way outside. There are just two entrances to the stables, but it's still inside the keep. There's only
She
really
can go
one
over
way
the
out.
wall or out the ceiling if she can fly.
I get that, but I'm just trying to think of a way, to fly her out if need be. Less distractive and less destructive. We don't want to undo
can't
all
she
your
just
hard work.
run away towards town? Or are you trying to sneak her out and make it look subtle?
Subtle. She can still fly, but just subtle to get her out.
We can certainly try. Oh, Chucklehead! By the way, your boss going in a new, exciting direction. In a hand-holdy and allies with everyone kind of way to save the day. He might need a little guidance from all of this.
I have absolutely no idea what most of that means, but alright.
He's not dead. He's just in a better place. Mentally, emotionally, spiritually.
Did you fuck him?
I did not fuck a goblin. I have standards.
Oh, I mean, it just
I am
lined up
quite
with everything
surprised.
you were saying.
Well,
It's kind of how
I
Never mind.
sorry
Listen,
about
seeing me
Misread.
naked
I
is a
misunderstood.
religious experience. Maybe one day you guys can experience it. Let's go get an owlbear.
But I've already seen you naked twice now.
So, question. Are you trying to go get or deal with Juniper now, or would you be doing it during the escape time?
I would think shortly before. Because the fly lasts for how long?
Only 10 minutes, so it might be best to do it at the very beginning of the escape time, and we can be like, oh no, the owlbear escaped. We're gonna go get it out the front
Don't worry,
door.
we got it. Yeah.
Okay. So, then that will be the beginning of the skill challenge. So before I set the stage here, let me re-explain the rules for skill challenges as to how we're going to use this. Because of the many things you have done to grease the wheels here, so to speak, the number of successes that you are going to need is only 5. And you will need to acquire them before you accumulate 4 failures. It was originally going to be 8 successes to 4 failures, but because of Chucklehead's aid, it will be it will be easier to accomplish. You can use skills that you are proficient in. Once you have successfully used a skill that you're proficient in, you can't try to use it again. Someone else can, you can't. And the better you justify the skill that you choose as to how it helps in that moment, that will be taken into account on the DC. All right? So, are all of you now heading to the stables? Okay. Where are we starting as Chucklehead gives you all, like as you all have been in here talking, prepping, Chucklehead like looks outside.
All right, the patrol will be leaving soon. So, whatever you gotta do to get ready, do it. I'll be out by the main gate. Try to help however I can without looking too suspicious.
Chucklehead.
Yeah.
Would it be in our best interest for Strongheart and I to go over the wall? When sounds starting near the gate, he and I take some rope, go over the wall, where there aren't other gobos. Because we can't have him be seen.
Scaling the wall unseen isn't going to be easy. You could try going up to the ramparts, dropping a rope down from there, but there are guards on duty up there. So.
But if there's sounds from the owl bear, and everyone goes that direction.
Might work.
I think that might be our best bet, is you and I wait until there's sounds and people starting to go towards the center, and then scale the other side and meet everyone back in town.
Sounds like a plan. And Strongheart puts his helmet on and lowers the visor so that his face can't be seen.
I'll pull his cape around him so he's not as shiny in his armor.
He's not wearing his full plate. He still has that he is like in a bag that he has found in here so that he can carry it and not be quite as loud and not as slow. So, with Kieren and Strongheart waiting here, the rest of you head to the stables. And when you get to the stables, you find the goblin who you saw before working there, Bulk, who is currently snoozing in his little chair, and as you walk in, he just cracks an eye to you all, gives a little wave, closes his eye back again, and tucks back in to get a little shut-eye.
I'll go over to him.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I
You
was
want me to
just
take
getting
over?
to sleep.
You go to bed proper?
I have to be here.
No, I'll be here now.
All right.
Make a persuasion check.
Cool. Here's the first.
This is going to be a flat roll because he does want to go to bed.
18. 14 plus 4.
All right. Anything goes wrong, it's on you.
I mean, I'm big enough. That stuff does get on me.
He pulls down a little clipboard that is like hung on a hook, and he scribbles on there, and he slaps it down in front of you with a piece of charcoal and taps on a line.
Put your name in.
I'll just like really crudely do an M, and that's it.
Better than most.
Puts it back up and walks out to go get some sleep, leaving you all here in the stables by yourselves.
Juniper.
Oh yeah, I'll see if I can. I'll do the upcast speak with animals for Bodie.
Well, I don't have to talk. You can do it. So you don't have to nuke that
you
slot.
know Juniper.
I mean, I do, but
I'm
as long
doing
as
it
I'm...
anyways. I already did it.
Okay, well, since it's already done, I guess I'll take it.
And as you
I gotta
whisper,
get out of here.
you hear Juniper moving before you even get to her pen. And by the time you get there, she is already standing up and looking at you. Bodie? What?
Yeah.
I'm ready.
It's okay. It's okay. We're getting ready to go, okay? It's gonna be really chaotic and really loud, but we're gonna get out of here, okay? My friend right there is going to cast fly on you, so you don't have to do anything, okay? We're just gonna go out.
Fly?
And meet us in town.
I'm going to fly?
Yes. Is that okay?
Of course. Yeah, yes. But meet you in... Looks at you, Bodie. How are you getting out?
We're just gonna hoof it. Well, one of us is. The rest of us are we're left foot, right foot. We're just gonna run.
Can you...
We'll be okay. We made peace here, we think.
She looks at you. Could you get out safer if you left me here?
No, it is not an option. And he puts his hands on the bars and he puts his forehead really, really close to the bars. Not an option. Not again.
Bodie, if I can fly, I can carry you.
Okay, hold on. Hold please. Hey guys. Juniper says that she can carry. Oh wait, Juniper, how much do you think you can carry? I'm a pretty big guy.
Oh, I know I could carry you, Bodie.
So Juniper thinks that she could carry me, right? So maybe she could carry a few of you, and then we can all meet up. Because if we leave Juniper by herself and try to go into town, someone might hurt her. I don't want to risk that.
Bodie, what if you ride Juniper out, pretending like you're trying to hold her back? You know, I got her, and that gives us an excuse to head on out hunting you.
Perfect.
And then hide in the woods.
Perfect. I can do that. I get Juniper. We're gonna act like you escaped and that we are coming for you. Okay? So make it count. And he gives her a big wink.
She
I can't hear.
She stretches and you hear joints pop and she stomps her feet a few times, rolling her owlbear head. Put on the best show they've ever seen.
We got this. Guys, we got this.
We got
Are
this.
you coming with me?
Put your hands in.
I'm coming with you. I'm getting hand in. Juniper, can you get your just a claw?
Like, still
yeah,
in the pen, like, sticks a claw through.
perfect.
Keys, please.
Let's just say Kai gave him to Bodie.
Oh, of course.
Keys, please.
As you...
Bodie, you have them.
Oh shit.
Bodie, you unlock the door between you and Juniper. As there is for the first moment since you found her again, no barrier between you and her. What happens in just this brief little moment that we have here?
In this moment of chaos and information, Bodie is not... It's not lost on Bodie that this is the first moment they've shared the same space. And as the door opens, I imagine she nudges it or pushes it or whatever the fuck just to get closer quicker. He barrels forward and buries his face in the fur and feather of her chest.
You
Breathing deep.
You barrel into her, and as you are like already prepared to have this hug in this moment, could you make me a athletics check, please?
Okie dokie. 19.
She starts to push you and tries to, like, with her two front feet tries to push you to the ground, and the two of you start tumbling and wrestling together as there is just this high-pitched, like, cooing sound combined with a low rumble as the two of you just roll together in this moment. And then she, like, wraps around you, and even as large as you are, she is bigger. And
he getting to tumble with his best and only friend, as he would have said in his younger years. He loses time and feels grass underneath him and sees clouds in the sky as he hears her coo and lets their now giant bodies just embrace each other's energy for a minute. And he cries.
After a few seconds, Melon, the one being closest to the door, you hear from outside,
Hey, what the hell is going on in there?
Oh no! The owlbears escaped!
and we gotta set things in motion now. So, I would love everyone to please roll me initiative. This is just to determine the order that you all are going to make your relevant checks.
Fuck.
If you beat a 20, shout it out.
1.
Okay.
18.
If you beat a 20, shout it out. Did you say 21 or
27.
1 for you, Bodie?
1.
1. All right, that's what I thought. And I heard 18 for Otto. Anyone else beat a 15?
Well, I got a 27.
I got the 27.
I got a 17.
17. And what did you get, Melon?
18.
18. Okay. I know Otto has a higher dex. So he's going to break that tie. All right, then, Kai, you see as Melon, you hear this faint voice and you see Melon's head snap. Oh no, you're not there. Never mind. So even though you got a 27, I think we have to wait for a second.
I can let myself go later.
Yeah, we'll get to you at once anything that has happened would make it so you could go and have reason to start doing things. In that case, Otto, you see as Melon's head snaps towards where you all are and just gives a little gesture towards the door. Things are kicking off. You hear Bodie shout, "Oh no! The owlbear has escaped." What are you doing?
I'm going to hop into Juniper's mouth
Oh my god.
because
As
because Bulk said to stick away from the owlbear. They're dangerous, and I didn't listen. Therefore, I choked. Performance.
As you kind of flop down in front of Juniper, Juniper has no idea what is going on right now.
Just sell it, Junie. Sell it.
Oh, this is not who I am. As she reaches, reaches down and with her beak just grips into you, trying to kind of scruffs you more than anything, which is not as painful as it could be. So could you make me a performance check as the door is pushed inward and the goblin who was just relieved by Melon is standing right there?
Cool. Dirty 20, because I rolled a 12 and got an 8 on it.
Heck yes, that will be one success. The goblin steps in and sees this.
Aye, the owlbear got loose!
Oh my god.
That will bring up Melon.
How thick are the walls?
Stone?
Oh, they're stone. Okay, so I was thinking if they were wood, I would tackle her through the wood walls to get her out.
I mean, the door at the opposite end is wooden. The walls here inside the keep are stone.
Is it possible then to use athletics to try and look like I am attempting to tackle her, but get her out that door while also essentially getting her to let go of Otto? Or have Otto go with her?
Got it. Yeah, make me an athletics check because this is part athletics and part performance and deception here. I'm going to set the DC here at 17.
Exactly 17. 10 plus 7.
Heck yes! 2 successes so far, no failures. That's really good. So you sell this tackle of Juniper, which she snaps her head towards you with Otto in her mouth, sees it coming, understands, and with this tumble of bodies, you smash the door wide open, and as Juniper regains her feet, Bodie, if you would like to be, you can make an athletics check to come up astride her. Or if you don't wish, if you would want to still be on your feet, you can do so without a roll. Which would you do? Bodie?
I'm not sure what to do.
Get on the bear. Even if you fail, I don't think you're going to trip.
No, it's not going to have a
I was
negative
just looking
consequence.
at-
It's just to see if you can do
okay.
it.
I thought this was part of the
No,
which
it's not-
skill check.
uh,
That's what I was panicking about. I was like, I
No,
haven't
it's
thought
not
about
your,
it yet.
it's not your initiative yet. This is
That's what I
unrelated.
thought.
This is unrelated.
I'm on it.
Okay? Athletics check, please.
Let's go. Natural 20. Let's go with 24.
Just like in the course of the tumbles, somehow managed to. This is. I think it's actually from your gladiatorial days combined with your experience wrestling with Juniper. You've ridden, large animals into battle. You know how to recover your saddle as you go rolling and come up astride Juniper, who, upon bursting from the stables, sees the open sky from where the courtyard is right next to here and goes running that direction. Otto's still in her mouth. That brings up Wraught.
You got it.
Actually, at this point, with that sound of the door crashing open, Kieren, we would activate your initiative now.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna try for stealth.
Okay.
In hearing where the crash is, and possibly hearing Gobbo feet running that direction, he'll give it just a second, and then both of them go ducking out, because Kai had already explored the ramparts and the the weapons that were up there. Because remember, I was doing some of the
that was on the second
large
floor.
weapons
Yeah,
they had.
not quite the same ramparts by the front gate, but you did get a view of them.
Well, I was more thinking about getting to that second floor area, because if that can see out towards the floors, it's not. He doesn't have to go far. We're not trying to get out the front gate, because Kai knows where he's going.
And Melon will be able to find you.
So, I will say, if you're trying to get there from the second floor, that involves a jump, because there is a gap between the turret where the trebuchet was and where the ramparts are. It's not built right there. It's built a little back for strategic purposes. So you would have to do a big old jump from up there, or you could risk the ramparts and have a safer controlled landing with a rope.
I might risk the jump, actually.
Okay. You could I get a stealth check as you start heading to the spiral staircase that leads upstairs? It's right down the hall.
23. 16 plus 7.
You go running quietly, and as you take as you run into the door that leads you to the spiral staircase, you look behind in time to see that heavily armored individual with that heavy shield on his back step out of his room, which is connects to this hallway, just as you and Strongheart duck into this door and go running up the stairs. That is another success. Wraught.
Okay.
We cut back to you in the stables.
Yes, as I've been blown back by this owlbear, I make sure to grab the employee list in my claw and shred that up.
Very nice. Very nice.
And then I go, oh shit, I haven't cast the spell. And I'd like to make an Arcana check to use Sorceress Burst and send it through the ground at my feet using fire, which I'll take half damage from, but I understand I will take some damage, to rocket me forward, because I can't run. I'm a little skinny baby. To catch up with Juniper like I'm trying to grab onto her, but when I touch her, I cast Fly.
Okay. Yes. 100% yes. Let's use Arcana, like you said, and for that incredible description of a very cool thing. I'm just going to set the DC 14.
I will use... Oh wait, do I get to add my Arcana bonus?
Yeah, 100%.
Oh god, for a second I was like, I rolled a 12! I'll use luck! No, I rolled a 12 plus 6.
There we
for,
go. 18.
18. So I send this fiery magic through my feet. It twines down her ankles and it's like springs as she shoots forward. She goes, I got her! I got her! And as I reach forward and like bury my arms in the fur, I cast Fly and this big pulse through her and then slide right off and land in the dirt.
As you do this, Bulk, the goblin stable keeper, as you go rocketing out, we just hear, "What the fuck is happening?" As you go rocketing out, reach Juniper and manage to cast Fly on her. That is another success. You have 4 successes so far and no failures, which means the following DCs are going to be a little bit harder. Sorry. Bodie.
Yeah?
But you are already astride Juniper. So, seeing as how this could be potentially the role that wins this skill challenge, what are you doing to aid your friends? Because your mode of escape now got a lot easier. What would you do to aid your friends in their escape? Because that's what this skill challenge is now about, not you. You are almost certainly going to get out on the back of a flying owlbear. But your friends have a little bit more work to do, aside from Otto.
Bodie is mostly concerned with the response of the encampment to the chaos, the screaming, us running out with this owlbear. So he's going to make himself as big as he possibly can to attempt to intimidate the goblins and hobs to not pursue. I've got this! He's mine!
Because you're on the back of an owlbear, go ahead and make me this intimidation check with advantage.
Baller.
The
How's
DC
that
is
anymore?
going to be 17 here, which is an increase over what it would have been, because this is very intimidating.
Can we send luck before we know the roll?
Again, if you have a way that you could possibly describe.
Oh, fuck. Never mind.
That was so bad. I rolled a 3 and then a 1. So. Yep. My total is 8.
Okay. So.
I mean, I can make it a 10.
I can make it a 14.
I can add another 2 to that.
I would need justification from Melon and Wraught as to how you would help narratively in this. I'm open for it. I'm rooting for it. You just have to sell it.
Can I use minor illusion as Bodhi is being taken away to make his voice more ferocious? I can spend a sorcery point to make it look like I didn't do anything. As I'm reaching after them from the ground, I go, Bodhi, we'll come for you! And then he screams this, and I use them, and I hear it kind of go whiff a little, and I'm like, I can use magic to make it a little more intense.
Okay. I buy that.
persuasion under the pretense of I've dealt with them before. I know how owlbears work. I fucking hate them, but I know how they work.
Well, my question is more this. I want to make sure that you're answering the same question.
Oh,
How are
along
you
the lines of
helping
yeah.
Bodie seem more intimidating in this moment?
Okay. I was going to use persuasion along the lines of, oh, shit.
You're the one who got me to talk to it. Yeah, okay.
What was that?
Leon
I said
and
you-
lion roar.
So you just roar in addition. I will accept that because as you roar and you pass the 15 or past the what were we at, 15? Yeah. The
I
15
think we got it up to 16. I think we got it up to 16, sorry.
There was 8. Bodie, how many did you add? You added 4, right? So that takes it to 12.
I added 2.
You added 2. So that takes it to 14.
And I added another 2.
Another 2, so that takes it to 16. Okay. I believe I said 17.
Yeah.
So we need something else here.
One more.
Me.
Yeah.
Bring it
All right.
home.
Go. Okay. So the best way I could think to helping Bodie out with this intimidation check is by using an animal handling check. I know how animals think, and I know how they work.
And you're in one's mouth.
Yep, I'm going to whisper to Juniper, I'm sorry. I'm going to flick her because she's flailing me. I'm going to hit her to make her roar, not necessarily get rid of me, but like get angrier and whatnot to look more intimidating to the other gobs to stay the fuck away.
As you provoke Juniper into this almost reflex with Bodhi's voice enhanced with this roar that then gets echoed by Juniper as she rears back, Bodhi still on her back, Otto still in her mouth, and just spreads her front arms and bares her full claws and gives you a bit of an overly rough shake. Not gonna lie to you, that hurt. And then takes off into the sky. Gromp, Melon, and Wraught, being the 3 still down here on the first floor. There are shouts from the goblins, "Go after them! Find it!" And start shouting, and where do the 3 of you go now?
Out the front door.
Sprinting as fast as we can, following.
Our weapons out.
You start running towards the front, which is very near here. All you have to
And
do
I will
is...
probably be, if there's other goblins in my way, I will shove them out of my way.
You go charging. It's not a far distance to the main gate. The courtyard almost directly connects to the main front gate. And as you're running that area in the entry courtyard, you see Chucklehead, who is out there. "Get the gate open! Come on!" And as he sees the 3 of you running this direction, "Go out there, find that fucking owlbear!"
We'll put her down. Wink.
And the 3 of you, Gromp, Melon, and Wraught, go running through the front gate as other goblins go scattering. "Get him!" But you all keep running for a little bit, and we see as the camera pulls up, we see a number of the goblins. Are these fast? And we just see in the sky Juniper with Bodhi astride, still carrying Otto in her mouth as Juniper flies overhead where the 3 of you run from the Green Keep. And that's where we're going to close for tonight. Wow! Holy shit! That was a session, y'all.
You fucking did it.
You fucking did it. Great rolls. Great rolls. It was never a surefire deal.
Got
Great
through the combat encounter with no combat.
rolls.
Like how? Like how? Okay, so
Holy.
just to put it in perspective, Owlbear rescued. Gark influenced hugely. Strongheart out.
Saved.
They're not out yet.
Oh, that I'm so sorry. I failed
Actually,
to
do we
resolve
wanna
one
raise the
thing.
curtain
No,
back up?
we rewind. We rewind. We see Juniper, Bodie, and Otto flying out. We see the three running from the front gates, and we have Kieren and Strongheart in this second floor area that is wide open where a trebuchet is set up. It is open for convenient view of the crew who works this device. And Strongheart looks over the wind, blowing a little stronger up here at this 15-foot jump with a 20-foot or so landing. And he looks at it. Oh, this is gonna hurt. And
I think we'll be fine. I would like to use the help action for these.
okay. So how are you going to help him jump? Here's actually, I will absolutely allow you to give the help action, because what happens is as he looks at it and he looks at you, he just walks back to the back of the room, the back of the space, and crouches down a little bit into a prepared stance.
That's what I was going to do for him, because he's heavier and needs the help, and then have him catch me.
Oh, so you have him jump first?
Yeah, because he's heavier and needs the hand more. So I would launch him.
Oh, so you're giving him something to jump off of. Got it. Okay, I was thinking
And then I'll throw
he
him
was
his
just
armor.
stepping back to get ready to sprint and take a big old long jump.
No, he can still sprint, but I'll be up closer so that as
Okay.
he takes a step, I can grab the bottom of his foot and launch him. So
So-
he gets over there and then catches me.
Okay, so with you giving assistance, that will give advantage here. And let me check one thing.
If he has magic jumping boots?
No.
Larry Bird, magic jumping boots, you say?
I needed to check his strength score. Oh, great. He runs, and because he has a strength score of 15, he can actually clear this. But what the advantage is going to give him is advantage on a dex save to not take as much damage on the other side. Which sucks even with advantage. So he will end up taking 3 bludgeoning damage. But as he takes off running and starts to jump, uses you as an additional prop to get a little bit extra height, he leaps, and you just lose sight of him as he clears the tall outer walls. Your turn.
I throw him his armor first. In the bag.
Up!
It's alright. Ethan, can I Princess Bride this?
What do you mean? Jump into his arms?
You know... Yes.
Let's see what you roll.
And can I use acrobatics instead of athletics? By
This
jumping
is-
off specific stones.
This is a long jump. This has to be athletics. But I'll give you advantage on this.
I'll take that, because I'm a -2. Wait, maybe... Do I have Mirthful Leap? Hang on. I forget them as satyrs sometimes. Just
Yeah,
give me a
you have
second.
mirthful leap.
You haven't used it. That's why I was like, did you run out of it?
No, I've never jumped. I can add
think
I
you've
can
done
roll
it
a
one
D8 to
time.
add the number
You've done it-
rolled to
you've
the
done it
number
one
to the
time.
feet you cover. Okay. Even making a stand jump. So I can roll a D8 for increased distance.
Actually, you used it the last time you were falling out of something.
Yeah, I
when
think you
the
used it out of
balloon
the
busted.
hot air balloon when it was crashing. It
Maybe
was the last time you used this ability. All right, what'd you get on your D8?
I got a 13. Oh, sorry, my D8 is 8 actually, but my
Wait, hold on,
athletics...
hold on. No, pause. You got an 8 on your D8 on Mirthful Leap, which adds 1 foot to each number, each 1 foot to what you would be able to jump. You have a 7 strength, plus 8 is 15, which means you are exactly able to clear it. So, as you leap, can you just describe what we see as we see Kieren sailing just barely far enough across this?
It is slow motion like Princess Bride. As he just goes sprinting, his hoof hits that very edge of the wall, and he launches himself. And it's magical for just a moment with his kind of, yes, exactly like the GIF that was just posted in our chat. He's still not wearing a shirt because he gave that to Strongheart, and I think Strongheart's still kind of wearing it. But he still has his jacket, and it's flowing in the wind as he leaps right over to where he knows that Strongheart was.
We see as you jump, and we see Strongheart like still holding his armor that you threw just like 10 seconds ago, and drops it just in time to catch you as you fall right on top of him. Good jump.
Good catch.
And
let's get out of here.
Before he even puts you down, he gestures to the sky with his chin, just as a point, and you look up, and you see Juniper sail overhead the direction of Vale Crossing.
God, this place is sickeningly magical.
And that is where we will close tonight's session. Damn!
Okay, now all those things
things happen. Incredible. No fails because of some very fortunate
thanks, friends.
assistance on the luck there. No fails. Fantastic job, everyone. Thank you all so much for being here in the stream. Thank you all so much for telling this story and playing this game. Dang, Koala Sauce, thank you so much for gifting so many subs.
Apparently it's your affiliate anniversary, so things had to go well.
It is apparently our affiliate anniversary, so thank you all so much. Before we go anywhere, I want to give everyone a chance to let you know where you can find them, and we're going to raid someone to share that love, so don't go anywhere, even if you're planning on signing off for the night. At least raid them. It feels good. So, Mav, want to lead us off? Where can people find you?
Hey everyone, it's your favorite Blackout on the internet here, and you can find me here on Digital Clubhouse TV, playing a bunch of cool games Wednesdays, Saturdays, and Sundays. You can find me tomorrow, where I'll be playing more Ready or Not with the homies and Gabby.
She's a homie.
Yeah, she's a homie. But it's always funny because it's like just us the dudes and then there's Gabby, so it's always a running joke. But I'm also playing Life is Strange, and I just played a game. I finished 2 games today, actually. Suit for Hire and Say No More. You should play that game. Next Saturday, I will be, well, not next Saturday, but the Saturday after next, I will be playing The Drifter. It's a horror game. Yeah. Enjoy. And then you also find me here on Thousand Faces TTRPG, where I'm here 3 times a week almost.
Basically.
So yeah, have fun.
What a guy.
Yeah. Okay, love you guys. Bye.
Joe.
Hey guys, it's me, your favorite Dragonborn on the internet. Certifiable Hobag. You can find me at Terrible Trio Crafts on Etsy, where I make handmade dice, some of which gave us some delicious rolls, and they rolled me a 6 and a 12.
Me and that 20.
Yeah, you guys know your nat 20s. The only good ones I got were the digital ones today. Everything I rolled by my dice was only bulked up by my bonuses. God damn it. Anyway, if you want some handmade dice, get them while they're getting hot, because I will likely be taking a dice making break sometime, hopefully soon, to avoid burnout. So that
is healthy.
So that's that. And if you really want to find me on Tumblr, I am Dice Dragon Joe. J-O.
Sarah.
You can find me at Califrac, but I don't post anything on there. The things I used to post are on actually the thing that's under Melon or Morgan is Terrible Trio Creations. We have some ideas of things we're going to be working on soon, so I really am actually hoping to bring that back to life now that I have a tiny bit more free time.
Yes. Morgan.
I'm mostly offline, but if you get in contact with Sarah or Joe, you can get in contact with me.
And Lauren.
I'm here. On Instagram until they kick me out again. So if you like cosplay, modeling, and such, Thousand Faces Cosplay on Insta and anywhere else as well.
Lauren,
as
we're still waiting for the sexy turtle suit.
It's got to happen. It's got to be some curse content. Other than that, I'm really just at this moment in time trying to focus on my mental health as much as I possibly can. It's a little bit of a rough month for me, so I am taking the opportunity to spend as much time as I can with my video games and my comforts and the people that I love, which is all these folks. So that being said, you can find me here at Thousand Faces TTRPG almost all the time. So, peace.
And I'm Ethan. You can find me DMing here, listen on Go Buff Yourself, or follow more TTRPG content on the Buff DM. I am the other half of Thousand Faces Cosplay. Those are all of our announcements. Let's go ahead and get a raid started. I appreciate you all so much for sharing in the story, for being here for a longer than average stream. So thank you all so much. It's a tough time out there for a lot of people, so do something good for yourselves. You deserve it. And until we see you next time, friends, stay wild. Bye, everyone.